They appear on ancient temples, in secret societies, even in your favorite movies. The Ankh, the Eye of Horus, the Ouroboros. You've seen them. But do you truly know what they mean? These weren't just decorations. They were codes, left by ancient civilizations, to speak to those who were ready to listen. What if the hidden meanings behind these ancient symbols were never meant for the masses, but for a select few? Stay with me. What you're about to discover may shift the way you see reality itself.
Before we dive into the symbols themselves, we must ask one question. Why did ancient cultures use symbols in the first place? Symbols are compressed messages. They bypass the rational mind and speak directly to the subconscious. A single image can carry layers of spiritual, cosmological, and psychological meaning, from the pyramids of Egypt to the temples of India and the jungles of Mesoamerica. Symbols weren't just art. They were portals into another level of consciousness. Symbols are not seen. They are experienced. Let's begin with one of the oldest and most mysterious, the Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. It loops around endlessly, consuming itself and becoming itself. Found in ancient Egypt, in Greek alchemy, and Norse mythology, it represents the eternal cycle, birth, death, and rebirth. But there's more. Alchemists believed the Ouroboros wasn't just a cycle. It was a warning and a path. A warning that without growth, you devour yourself, and a path to transformation by embracing destruction as part of evolution. The Eye of Horus, inner sight, divine math. The Eye of Horus is everywhere. Tattoos, jewelry, pop culture. But behind its protective appearance lies a story of pain, resurrection, and hidden math. According to Egyptian myth, Horus's eye was torn out in battle. Thoth, the god of wisdom, restored it, turning it into a symbol of wholeness. But here's where it gets deeper. The Eye of Horus was divided into fractions: 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, 1/64. These parts represented the six senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and thought. The Egyptians weren't just drawing eyes, they were encoding sacred mathematics into spiritual imagery. The Ankh, key to eternal life. The Ankh is often mistaken for a cross, but it's much older. The loop at the top, it represents the womb and the feminine. The crossbar, masculine energy, merging into form. The vertical stem, the human spine, where life force rises. The Ankh wasn't just a symbol of life. It was a technology of eternal life. Pharaohs carried it. Gods held it. Because they believed immortality wasn't a fantasy, but a state of consciousness. The Ankh reminds us that true life begins not in the body, but in the awakening of the soul. The triangle, the all-seeing eye. Few symbols are feared more than this one. The all-seeing eye inside a triangle. Branded as Illuminati in modern media, it's often seen as a sign of control. But go back to ancient times, and you'll find something very different. The triangle symbolizes the Trinity: mind, body, spirit, and the eye, the divine observer, consciousness, watching itself. This symbol wasn't made to threaten. It was made to awaken, a reminder that you are being watched, not by someone else, but by your own higher self. All symbols point to the same truth. 11:30, 13:30. Let's connect the dots. The Ouroboros, eternal cycle. The eye of Horus, inner vision. The Ankh, awakened life. The triangle, unity of being. These ancient symbols all point to the same hidden truth, that the world outside is just a reflection of the world within, that symbols are not things, but mirrors, mirrors that show us who we truly are. Why were these symbols hidden? But here's the question no one asks. Why were these meanings hidden? Why didn't the ancients just say it plainly? The answer is initiation. These teachings weren't for everyone, only for those who sought them, those who asked, those who were ready. Now that you're here, maybe you are ready too.
The symbols are all around you, on buildings, in films, even in your dreams. But now, you don't just see them, you understand them. If you want to go deeper, subscribe to Esoteric Philosophies and join the journey into the hidden realms of the mind, myth, and mystery. The truth is always hidden, in plain sight.